Good morning, Peninsula High School. My name is Riley Maury. Our top stories today: senior prom, dodgeball, sports with PC, and weather with Lila. All this and so much more today on Peninsula News. Going to prom? Bringing a guest that is not a Peninsula High School student? Get a prom guest form now and don't delay. Dodgeball, sponsored by the class of 2027, is still taking signups for $5 per player. Sign up as a team, or if you need to as a team, we'll help you come find one. Come see us in the Commons during both lunches and now until May 21st. The big event is tomorrow, Thursday, May 22nd at 5 p.m. in the main gym. Don't miss out. Peninsula Girls Basketball Summer Basketball Opportunities, May 28th, Summer Info and Open Gym, PHS Oxygen from 4:30 to 6 p.m. Practice begins June 2nd and you must register and final forms to participate. For questions, contact Coach D. We'll send it off now to Lila in the field with your weather for the upcoming week.
Good morning, Peninsula. I'm Ella Klingler with this week's weather. Wednesday will be cloudy with a high of 63 and a low of 46. Thursday we'll see a few sun breaks with a high of 66 and a low of 47. Friday we'll have more sun breaks with a high of 63 and a low of 48. Saturday we will see mostly clouds with a 10% chance of rain and a high of 66 with a low of 48. Sunday we'll see rising temperatures with a high of 73 and a low of 52. That's it for this week's weather forecast. I'm Ella Klingler. Back to you, Riley.
For a look at the nation we live in, here's Tress Clemens with The National.
Thank you, Riley. This is Trace Clements with The National. On Monday, the Supreme Court cleared the way for the Trump administration to remove hundreds of thousands of Venezuelan immigrants from the United States. They ruled 8-1 to throw out a lower court order that blocked the federal government from rescinding Venezuelan immigrants' temporary protected status. The Supreme Court justices ruled in favor of the Trump administration after multiple lower courts blocked Homeland Security's Kristi Noem's decision to remove Venezuelan migrants from the Temporary Protected Status, or TPS, program. TPS grants protection to immigrants from designated countries who can't safely return home due to issues like armed conflicts, natural disasters, or other extreme circumstances, meaning that the U.S. government cannot deport them while their protected status is in place. The case will now move forward to the Federal Appeals Court and could ultimately wind up back in front of the Supreme Court, where they could reverse their ruling against the Trump administration and reinstate the TPS protections for immigrants.
Look, that's exactly what 350,000 Venezuelans are asking themselves right at this moment. They're asking whether or not am I still here in this country legally, and perhaps most importantly for their families, am I still able to work legally in this country and provide for my family? They don't know. We got to remember that on the way out the door, the Biden administration chose to extend TPS protections for Venezuelans. When the Trump administration came into office, they eliminated that extension. That meant suddenly that hundreds of thousands of Venezuelans who thought they were going to be protected from deportation, who thought that they were going to be able to work legally in this country until October 2026, some of them lost their status in April. Others are set to lose their status in September. Right now, I'm sure they're wondering what exactly comes next.
This is Trace Clements for The National. Now back to you, Riley.
That wraps up our broadcast for this week. My name is Riley Maury. I've been joined by PC, Olivia, and Lila. Behind the scenes, thanks to our broadcast director, Carl Mangio, Ronan Goose, student leaders, Mr. Mick, Robert Meadows, and a big thanks to you all for watching. We'll see you here next week on Peninsula News.